A week of ups and downs, twists and turns. Never a dull moment is there in the world of crypto. Worries about slowing global growth and regulatory action are keeping traders on tenterhooks. And on the other hand, there's a big upgrade to Ethereum to look forward to next week. Let's recap the week that was. Unverified rumors of Interpol's red notice for Binance founder CZ surfaced earlier this week, and some crypto personalities began pouring fuel into the Twitter fire. As the rumor mill went into overdrive Tuesday morning Asia time, markets reacted negatively, with most cryptocurrencies dropping a few percentage points through the day. Binance coin dropped to $300 levels, but it seems to have weathered the storm for now. Marvin Germer, CEO of StockSmart, says the legitimacy of crypto projects is often tested by the rumor mills.
And we've seen a lot of projects also that had really legitimate negative items. We've seen them just from rumors crash massively. The fact that it held its ground, the fact that it did not the price of Bitcoin did not even falter, goes to show that there's no weight to what was tweeted.
Bitcoin took a temporary hit too on the Binance rumors, but steadied, and it closed out the week relatively stable despite options worth $4 billion expiring last Friday.
What's interesting is we didn't see, over the past few weeks, there wasn't any sharp movements. It has been steadily consolidating since I think March 10 or 11. So we have been pretty much consolidating. There have been moves up and down, but it really hasn't gone out of the very long range that the very thin range that we've seen for the past weeks as well.
It's down 1.3% for the week, but has been able to stay above the $28,000 mark. Could this be Bitcoin's new support level?
I believe it's not just about pegging 28,000 as an area as a level of support, but we really must see it stay at that level, because if you look at the chart from at least the past 2 or 3 weeks, it's sort of bumping 28, not really going higher from that particular level. So a couple of scenarios that could come out from that. 28 solidifies itself as a resistance.
Elsewhere in the markets, Ethereum looks to be in good shape, going up well over 5% in the last 7 days. Investors are looking forward to the upcoming Shapella upgrade, poised to come into effect next Wednesday. In case you missed it, Shapella refers to the Shanghai and Capella upgrades combined. Now, what's the upgrade going to do? Well, after a smooth transition into the Gorilla testnet, the upgrade will introduce proof of stake and improve scalability to the network. That means users will be able to fully or partially withdraw staked Ether from the testnet's beacon chain. There is, however, potential for a mass withdrawal of the token as soon as the update goes live. That could possibly lead to selling pressure worth billions. But Germo says there shouldn't be any cause for concern.
Should there be any selling pressure, we know also that people are selling it not because there's something bad with ETH, but really they just want to cash out. And I think that's what people need to differentiate from this. Projects that have unlocks where people sell and it goes down, versus it's going down because there's something that's bad. So I think selling from this perspective is just it's just people wanting to get liquid or using or taking out their positions as well. So it doesn't change any of the fundamental characteristics of what makes Ethereum and its entire ecosystem amazing.
Make sure you stay tuned as we bring you more coverage on that soon. Cardano then is the other cryptocurrency we are tracking quite closely, and that's because of the Prima Layer 2 feature that went live on Monday, giving it a big boost in on-chain gaming. It allows Cardano users to connect and play any on-chain game using the ADA tokens directly from their wallets, and also allows users of other networks to play Cardano-based games. Just last week, Milko Media, another Layer 2 network, had also released a feature that would allow Cardano users to soon be able to access Ethereum virtual machine smart contracts with any ADA wallet. Their ultimate plan: interoperability.
if you look at how Cardano has been playing it, it's part and parcel of their entire plan. They really want interoperability between different ecosystems, and this is just part of the step of what they're actually doing, and this is particularly for gaming. So I think this is just them really rolling out what they've intended to do all along. The more interoperable it is, I think the better for the entire crypto space.
Cardano is up almost 2.6% as the week closes out. And speaking of Layer 2 networks, Arbitrum Foundation, the company behind the namesake Layer 2 scaling solution, tried to calm frayed investor nerves. It said it will split AIP1, the network's most recent governance proposal, into smaller proposals. In a Twitter post, the company said, quote, AIP1 is too large and covers too many topics. We will follow the DAO's advice and split the AIP in two parts. This will allow the community to discuss and vote on the different subsections. That led to a dip in the prices earlier in the week, but all signs show that a smooth recovery is in the works. And earlier this week, the foundation's move to sell 10 million ARB tokens ahead of a key governance vote had riled up token holders and led to ARB prices dropping as much as 9%. The other notable mention for the week is, of course, none other than Dogecoin. Remember the last time Elon Musk posted something about Dogecoin? It led to a $258 billion lawsuit. Not a great look. His lawyers are scrambling to get the case accusing Musk of racketeering dismissed in the Manhattan federal courts. That hasn't stopped him, however, from poking the bear. The meme coin skyrocketed to a month-long high earlier this week when Elon Musk's team at Twitter replaced the Twitter logo with the ever-famous Doge. He did it to fulfill one of his promises in his bid to buy the social media platform. Dogecoin spiked as high as 30% when the new logo was first unveiled, and as of 12 p.m. Thursday afternoon Hong Kong time, it was still up 23% over the last 7 days. A pulse check of the NFT markets then. DeGods, the largest Solana-based NFT collection, is moving to the Ethereum blockchain. Despite the migration, activity on the Solana network has been increasing, with the Forkast Solana Composite, a measure of the Solana NFT market, rising by about 2% over the past week. However, the Forkast Ethereum Composite was looking flat over the same period, and the broader Forkast 500 index also saw limited gains over the last 7 days, sitting nice and snug around the 4,000 level noon Hong Kong time. Last year has been a tough one for the crypto industry, but now it's time for community building, for connecting with those who make up our digital ecosystem. And Filecoin is headed over to Hong Kong to do just that. Our editor-in-chief Angie Lau sat down with Clara Sao, founding officer of Filecoin Foundation, in an exclusive Forkast interview to find out what's on the agenda at Phil Hong Kong.
Clara, you're heading to Hong Kong. Tell us what we can expect.
We are so excited to go to Hong Kong because, as most people know in the Asia region, Hong Kong is really the melting pot of so many business transactions. Just last month, Filecoin launched the Filecoin Virtual Machine, which allows for smart contract programmability, including DeFi, to happen on the Filecoin network. And so we couldn't imagine a better place to start the year than having a major presence at the Web3 Festival taking place in Hong Kong, as well as having Phil Hong Kong, which includes a Filecoin network base of 4 days of exciting talks around amazing startups building on our network. China and Hong Kong are one of our biggest markets when it comes to entrepreneurs that are running their own data centers that are helping store the data on our network. And so today we have over 4,000 storage providers all around the world, and a lot of them are thinking about how to do this in the Asia regions.
The thing about Hong Kong is networking is such a big deal, right? So you're going to have venture capitalists there, you're going to have investors there, you're going to have family offices there, you're going to have developers there, you're going to have projects there. What are they all going to experience at Phil Hong Kong?
Yeah, I think the number one thing they're going to experience is really the power of our network. I think the one thing that most people love about our community is just how many amazing people there are that really truly do want a decentralized internet, and they want to make sure that data is affordable and that we can store humanity's most important information on here. Our goal is connecting all of those startups in our ecosystem with amazing investors. We want to connect our amazing storage provider community with different folks on the finance and investment side.
How does Hong Kong fit into Filecoin's plans?
Hong Kong is a huge opportunity because we have a huge community in China, we have a huge community in Hong Kong, and we've never actually had an official presence in the Asia region, specifically with our content in Mandarin. And so this is really our first time coming full force to be able to be there for our community, to be able to have new partnerships, new investments, new friends, new tools, right? You can imagine everything else that's out there, really to show just how smart and amazing everyone building our network is, and how much they really do care about enabling the next generation of how to do storage, retrieval, and computation of content address data at scale.
There's no doubt there's going to be a lot of that at Phil Hong Kong right after the Web3 Summit, and that takes place April 12th to 15th. And we'll be hearing more from you and what we're going to learn there. But thanks for sharing, and we'll see you in Phil Hong Kong.
And speaking of Hong Kong, the city's biggest Web3 festival is starting next week. It's where investors, experts, and entrepreneurs in the space will get together. Be sure to check out the Filecoin IPFS booth at the Hong Kong Web3 Festival, or drop by the Phil Hong Kong network base to meet innovators driving Web3 forward. Register now if you haven't done so already. Alright, that's it from us. Like and subscribe to this video for more content like it. Let us know your thoughts on what's happening in the comments.